Okay. Looking at this movie and at your very great tattoos, how difficult was it to bring it all on, that it looks so perfect?
I think the first time that I had dinner with our director Gavin Hood on the first day of shooting. No, it wasn't. It was before we started filming. I'd met Gavin Hood, whom I deeply admire. He's a terrific man, pure, honest, enthusiastic, and highly motivated. And I met him in Los Angeles, where he showed me the landscape that the green screen would turn into, because a lot of our work was with green screen, we couldn't see it, and the beautiful planet Earth and the hostile planet, or the supposedly hostile planet, and the uniforms and the look of the young students, my uniform, my look. But I remember from meeting him in LA, I don't think he mentioned the tattoos, not in Los Angeles. Months later, I found myself filming with him in, on Ender's Game, of course, in New Orleans, and we had dinner. And I know, and Gavin will probably tell you this when you talk to him, Gavin tells me that he was very, very nervous about approaching me with the question of those tattoos, because he was a little bit concerned, to say the least, that I might say, yeah, I love the character, I love Mesa Rackham, love the movie, love the costume, love the sets, but if it's okay with you, I'm not going to wear the tattoos. Gavin thought, cripes, what do I do if he says that? So he embarked on this rather composed, slightly, I think, rehearsed speech where he's at dinner, where he said, "Now these tattoos, I can get a Maori to work with you, and we can have some Maori experts, and they can try. That's Gavin. If it helps tell the story, I'll put them on in makeup. I'll go onto the set and wear my tattoos." And I didn't really let him say anything else, because it is that simple. If the actor understands his or her job, and his or her job is to tell the story, then everything else is secondary. What I am able to bring, and I've used the word mythology about this film quite a lot, but don't let it put you off, because it's a great science fiction movie, in that it does need, whenever you have a great myth or a great story, you don't have stereotypes. You don't have a copy of a copy of a copy of a copy. What happens is that you are bringing to the reader, the audience, the listener, the viewer, things in their pure people, creatures in their pure form, that then in their purity have to affect the journey of the central character. So Viola Davis's character, for example, she's a very intelligent, very giving, extremely gifted actor, and Viola understood immediately her role is not to serve Viola Davis. Her role is to bring to the canvas, to the screen, that ingredient that is pure, maternal, protective love. She is like a brake, trying to slow down, and at times even stop that process of turning that innocent boy into a weapon, if you like. And also Abigail, the sister, Abigail Breslin's part, is the bringer of unconditional love. So you have that extraordinary element in our canvas. My function, I think, is to, by example, and in my purity and generations of purity as a Maori warrior, bring to Asa something that he can perhaps emulate, an aspect of me that needs to be echoed. And Harrison brings, if you like, something that is very closely related to the very demanding, very stern father who has an agenda for his child. But that's the word. All of us have to bring a pure agenda to the film in order for Asa to fly. And I use that word advisedly because actually he does fly in the film. You have people flying through the air in this film. You have sequences that are beautifully balletic, and at the same time, it's people rehearsing a battle. But it has the appearance. It reminds me of Kubrick's 2001, parts of this film. I hope Gavin doesn't mind me saying that. A very, very rich canvas, to which I bring my contribution and my part in order to be useful. I just want to be useful on the film set. That's my job.
How long does it take to bring it on? Because
3 days. 3 days in the makeup chair, no food. I had an intravenous drip, and I was under anesthetic. 3 days.
Okay. When you have a day off, when you are not on set, so what do you prefer to do? Do you have some favorite things you want to do on a day off?
You know, I think through social media, in which I do not participate, and in other forms of the intrusion into actors' privacy, I think that the least I say about myself to anybody, the better. I am an actor. I bring my energies and my knowledge and my training and my skill to be useful on the film set. What I do outside of the film set is totally and utterly irrelevant. And if I banged on about my hobbies or banged on about what I do at home, which is no business of anybody's, then it would definitely colour, I know it does colour, the audience's perception of what I'm trying to do, which is to bring an ingredient that is so pure, so layered, and so credible to the screen. That's my job. How I rest, how I sleep when I'm not doing my job, how I am in repose, boys and girls, I have to keep to myself.
Okay. Thank you very much.